Akoguno. Now, at the end of the 90 minutes, almost all the centers. The Tiana said, Bicham United at Nefie, Emma Brekum Chelsea Shana Camino, or Timu Bako. Bibiani Gold Stars, 90 plus 7. And a Samuel Atta Kumi, board the winning goal. At the moment, Bibiani Gold Stars 1, Midiama 0. Dreams FC and Vision. And Yanam Tokwa, Omo Ebo 1-1. Kwando out of Lions 3. Accra Lions 1. Yes, inti Opon Abo 2 goals. Kwando out of Lions 3. Accra Lions 1. Accra had to folk and Shebi. Karela and Shebi. Had to folk and Karela. Game no. IND 0-0. Basake Holy Stars 1. Legon Cities 0. Odwani HM1 Nations 2. Kotoko 0. Young Apostles 1. Samates 1996 1. We a close of play scoreline. And I'm Tuja at the Amman as usual. Youngrum Ewa Asante Kotoko here. Na Yankoye Juma. You a bar. Yababe the entire discussion at the Amman as Clubber. The thing at the Nations. One more a winning at 3 points. Gold Stars a winning. It Nations and Gold Stars. Chiomo at the free Kotoko. Say Siamano say Kotoko echo 4th on the league log. All the discussions around it. Yet 1-7 at the April. How did Nations start the game? How did Asante Kotoko start the game? So we go back to our predicted lineup, and clearly, who follow Ebiano Nations lineup na yedi two jano. Sab pepe. And a Nations for one more at the game nasi. Eti the same scoreline that we predicted. How Nations one more STT game, and I say the same lineup predicted, and a Nations for at the game nasi. Na enye asem ketwa kra. Now very good for Nations FC. One more enya opportunity. We need game no, and on the 15th minute mark, na one twatna. Say ena Nations line up. Goalkeeper Robin Osmani, the Ivorian, one at the post no. Christopher Nakaineti, Ejrem, Nafiu Sulemana, game a basso boise he scored. Aha Osanshe, and assist. Osheno assist. The second goal was a clear offside, and the referee ought to have seen it. Or the assistant, Mamin Fansha assistant referee, no offside decision. The out of referee be Richard Danso, Michael Abrokwa, Oko Gripman, Sadiq Al Hassan, Osei Kufo, Emmanuel Ano, Faiza Chewete, and a Prince Bedu. We add the lineup. You predicted at the mount sub pepe. And a Oko bench in a soa. Omu goalkeeper Kofi Mensah. Asante Boahi, Brima, Ba, Abdul Karim, Prince Aqua, Apenten William, Emmanuel Akese, Abubakar Rakip, and a Kelvin Akofu. We mo Eshasiye, Edema Omoa, Sa Ena, Wamo Ekwa, Mikacho say, coach of Nations FC, opinion thing at the Kasim or Kanse Mingle, up midfield 4, or so dominant in the middle to about Christopher Neti, out the right side of defense, and or ball. Mike Abrante did Michael Abrakwa on the left side. Afe or the Emmanuel Oseikufo. Yes, Oseikufo, former player at the Bichim United. Yes, Kufo, a boy, and a Oko Gripman. Omienu and a ball as the centre backs so that he gets the 4 in defense. No a parody 4 midfielders. Nafe anymore or the Faiza Chewite and Emmanuel are not at the at all. Emmanuel Ano sometimes plays as a winger or midfield numpe. Na brantelity and then Nafiu Sulemana. And so appear Ababeka the attackers no more. So that is how one more SSL team no Eddie Etia Asante Kotoko. Janko Krobia Asante Kotoko. The away team. Kwaya coach coach Eddie coach. And so she said the team, yes, Dr. Ogum, as she said the team. Now, and also, the probable lineup at the mount, and we'll go through it. Frederick Asari in post, Daniel Adrian Ajete at right back, left back, Patrick Asiedu, Samba O'Neill, Michael Sifa. We got all of that correct. Middle, no, Memao Justice Play, Memao Team Menu, Emma Imano Entry. We got everything correct. Moi, Mokoshe video na yede two no. Up front. ɛna aberante de din de Kwampoku yɛyɛ de no ɛbɛhyɛm, but Kwampoku anhyɛ aseɛ. Ɛti wo sɛ de osi ɛhyehyɛ team no Albert Amwa started, which we predicted. Then Peter Amidu Akwa ɛnso ɛhyɛ aseɛ, ɛna Michael Che Dwamena ɛnso ɛbɛka ho. Che Dwamena ɛbɛka ho nti ɛno ɛyɛ the name that we didn't get. Nti Che Dwamena yɛyɛ de Kwampoku ɛbɛhyɛ hɔ, but ɔde Che Dwamena ɛka ho. To also get nti ɛnɛ coach decided not to go for the 4-4-2, the 4-3-3. Ɔno nso call for 4-4-2. Sɛ de bɛyɛ a obɛmiti 4-4-2 na midfield 4 na Kasim Mingle ɛde ba no na Prosper Ogum ɛnso ɛpɛ sɛ omiti that midfield 4. Clearly wo a wohwɛ game ni bi anaa wotie comment bi a game no ɛhyɛ aseɛ no no kwasɛm no sɛ Asante Kotoko suffered from the beginning. A game a Kotoko decided said they would take the game to nations on the ball, but ɛnɛ aberante de did Daniel Adrian Ajete very very bad day at the office. Na me kind of first game of body ma Kotoko na Kotoko versus Legon Cities. And also when you first half and then the same thing, your ball I think 27 minutes on the clock. Yes, on the 27th minute, and a coach in the first substitution, Daniel Adrian Ajete Edne Ephraim. It's on the right side on na a new man kui hold on the nations a build on attack in Adefa. Oye de Ansu Abino, Henry Ansu Bino, Ansu Ankobo as the right-sided defender. They be Ankobo or the right side of defense. Ansu Aba ball as a centre back, and Michael Sifa equal right back. Still, Michael Sifa position nations exploit sa position na ekwesi say omo esenya second goal at the Efrio. Let me add that the second goal was a clear offside. Assistant referee should have Ezeko raise the flag na watching referee na adwe esi say na ball no offside, but assistant referee so the no, but Asante Kotoko play the first card 27th minute of the game na Enuansu abeyi abrante de tin de Adrian Ajete ama Michael Sifa a push right back, then Enuansu and Samba ebe ball 4 and 5 no. Kotoko Twasu is a second goal and so arrive here. Na second goal no after yabo 45 we referee 5 minutes at so. Added time in the first half. Additional time in the first half ayebo and a nephew AJ Bobia, he dribbled past 2 Kotoko defenders, but before we release the ball at the Akoma the eventual goal scorer, which is Anono na Ano Imano Ano at the offside position, and Ano at the ball at 2-0 Kotoko down. Yes, Asante Kotoko a half-time substitution. Emma Ogabwache, the Nigerian import, abrante the team at the Wisdom Fernando Bassi, Eba Ebi Peter Amidu Akwa. Some substitution kwake Basu in the first half now, but not time aso. 46 minutes. Second half ebe shase no. Ena abrante the baya oba ebi wurem. Kotoko in the second half, Imano entry force goalkeeper no into a save B. Yes. From a free kick, Imano entry ebo boni pa goalkeeper no ebo modern eyi ball no. Blay and entry. Ephraim Emma Minta and Papa ya by 60th minute mark. Coach play 2 cars. Justice in Kuku Blay. Imano entry Ephraim. Isaac Minta and Papa ya eba ebi wura game no. Wanum eboya kurukuremu Asante Kotoko and to me ante kanibi. Kotoko benya opportunities enya bia, but omo and to me anfa bono ebi anka ho. Goalkeeper of them Edema Nations FC. Osmani Rabin, a bad time wasting there. I'm sure say number 1. Always see time ni pa. Oh yeah, I know a down no sudden night. Oh yeah, I know a down no sudden night. But there be a catch say those things are a part of the game. So team any ya e bi anko beye. Team na ya e bi anka abumfu. It is a who's the opponent ya a mabumfu bebrebe because you gave me a bonnet there. Say that from here so your 9 will be so in a minute. Be a part of it, and we've all grown to accept that. Inti the fact that I'm kuyi amfamano and say overbought opponent. So major incident in the game. First substitution. Is it that coach and started with the right team? For me today, I think the lineup was a little bit better compared to the Kotoko started game or more any Accra Lions a boy. The lineup today was a little bit better. So Kotoko wanted middle control, and so Justice Blay, Emmanuel Entry, Andres Ntimenu, Michael Che Jamana, 4 midfielders to get you that control. Our middle, or we were saying Tenedu away. Tenedu did not even make the bench, and we were saying why he did not even make the bench. So Kotoko were looking for midfield control, same as the coach of Nations FC, and so midfield control. Be a person and a controlling middle. No, Nafi, Utimi Enya. The impact of game, no, say me cry game, me I make control there. Then baby I make direction econo. And I'm the game ebefa. But Nations got the first goal, and that first goal, who do you blame? Ube blame goalkeeper. Ube blame defenders. Ne say oman close in ama angle no. Anye that tight a branch into me more. I'm not sure even the player was aiming at goal. Ebia, he wanted to send in an in-swinger or crossover at the abum. Fortunately or unfortunately for him, the ball headed towards goal, and goalkeeper and captain for Kotoko, Frederick Asari, had no answer to that, and a ball no ekoto netted him. This season, Kotoko considers a goal ni bida. Kotoko eko bechem na nafosu jabo park. Kofi Tompo, Emma bo biso sa ma yehu se ball no, ene nam wiem sa Kofi Tompo ball nam wiem sa. Yehu ina ball no aba abetotrim. Enti sa goal na ene Kotoko e consider ye no. Yes, woman a consider bi eda. Yes, oma consider bi e wo season Kofi Tompo me kai pa e wo bechem e bobo bi. Eno de em say excuse goalkeeper that day na goalkeeper ni did Kamara. The excuse was that was say we are turning. And then I don't know, but Bono e fast rosa and a betom. Then the second Bono now few edge Bono or dribble from middle. A dribble past Samba Dongani. And will lay ball into the path of a player, Emmanuel, who was already in an offside. So that shouldn't have stayed, but he stayed. That was it. In the second half, Kotoko did very well because I'm going to neutralize the attack of Nations FC. So Nations could not add to the 2 goals they had scored in the first half. But of course, in the second half, what I'll do is to try and protect the leader, Ikrabino. And it is possible that the Nations FC players also dropped their gas. Drop gear no, and the two form kakra. And no, and ma ebia Asante Kotoko. And so ebemu ahwaden no. Maybe enye Kotoko ahwaden, but on the balance of play in the second half, first half 2-0, second half 0-0. Okani Naboma. The summation of it is that Nations winning game by 2-0. Now. Medical Busa said Daniel Adrian Ajete starting wrong. I'm not sure. Abranchero, if he said or boss had the first game, now that experience was horrible for him. The first game was horrible experience for him. Kotoko versus club at the Legon Cities. But the free on or Tretra bench no ball kakra young apostles and will build them. Waboyipa and Kotoko any. Brekum Chelsea, he won the game from that corner kicker on a particular do a boy the ball box a ball that short no it won't be say Lord Amua anyhow non a wrong choice, but I think he was having a terrible day. Coach decided to play an early card. Still Michael say 4 right side on also Sophie. Was it that Nations are too strong at the right side of Kotoko's defense and their left side of attack and a render Kotoko 2 players on ball no amomo ehunu so ana. I think that per coach and so game plan no coach added Kasim Mingle. That was where they built the attack from, and the attack on that side was very strong at the Asante Kotoko. Mame emfa we emfa ntu say ade bako no so ekoso, and it's before the game Thursday Samba Dongani anye training mo amko wada ko jache Friday ni ade. Samba from our sources had to free hospital and them some game no after taking about 5 the offended drip no zani can but technical for it we make us a merit your best because people can drips say infusion. I know the technical word about 5 yeah this is Justice Blaze so AJ3 infusion me and no so so clearly. And then I share somebody you could see it is not the samba that you know. Yes, but of course, still, maybe on the Kotoko side, open player and the Modimo you may still have to give the credit to Samba Ngani O'Neil as the player, the Modimo Eswani or Asante Kotoko. One aftermore. Game no question we say nations were the better team, and so winning 2-0 a fair reflection of the game based on the first half game course. Now Kotoko getting chances and not scoring. Albert Amwa and then Ezeka Albert Timinya a goal or two. Albert should have had a goal or two. In the game. 80 so nations Diana. Said I can say on the first goal and your chance. And your chance of my work here create. Second goal you create work out a create but now offside. It come as nations in terms of being efficient with the chances of winning. Nations are more efficient with the chances are about Makamuno, and they took advantage. Kotoko also had half chances, full chances, and quarter chances, and Kotoko could not take advantage of any of those opportunities. About Moso Aquam. Nti Ubetumaka said nations were efficient with the chances of Munyaye because the first ball again, fantastic goal. Ubetumaka contested for goal of the season. Say the Ghana Premier League na dey ba ko ball players na ba so say omu she goals pa ebetimi a contesting for goal of the season and ni nyina no the golazo said he's paying for the Becano. But Obeka say na chance. Then the second one a ball ya far ya work on the foot a create chance na dia tum amobi at the ball no akwakoto atrem. That was also a great opportunity for nations. But once again, it is a ball the referee should have whistled for an offside. He said the eventual scorer was in an offside position. And I think the referee had the benefit of it. And the assistant referee should have helped the referee to take that decision. But assistant referee, and so na any Sabon and to be Sabon Wanje offside, and that is the story. But Kotoko had half chances, full chances, quarter chances, and if they had also been efficient with Omu game now, if they had been efficient with Omu game now, they could have also at least gotten a goal or two now, and also at the ABR results or more at the But unfortunately, Kotoko could not get that opportunity. And as I want to be, for Omu chances na so eventually, Omu LSU game by 2-0. Now the next discussion, Prosper Nate Ogum, Yampamno, Prosper Asa. I think that discussion we've had it over and over again. And Makache Ajita Fudinane, I have to say, yes, you can have your issues with Prosper Nate Ogum. You can as it stands now, Kotoko are 6 points adrift of the top. When based on that you are making conclusions, maybe we can agree. But coach out that top LED league, yes wasa. No a stretching lead, almost wasa. Na obi na be pe yes wasa. Na obi yes wasa. Clearly, you know that most of the issues enye factual, enye analytical. Maybe the person doesn't just like Prosper Nate Ogum, which is normal. Makacho, coach performance and team performance and the first person you blame is the coach. And clearly, you blame the coach for the performance, and it's the AC aircon. So, Asante Kotoko game, that is the analysis of it. And clearly, Asante Kotoko did not have a good game. They lost because omu game no born and then na enye game papa. Imano Usuleta, the commentator for the day, and on a team no ewa brankesia. All the videos, all the reaction. I know this Abe Kotoko supporters on my pile. Sa reactions ubenya ewo ya video no so enye asem ketwati yaba na fe ye the entire league analysis na e dia bro ye wadwenche enso ebeba ye twan ho aba